Don't go away. Coming up next, Seesaw Gunk Junk, Egg Roulette, Blind Refrigerator Relay, Family Member Lift, Tablecloth Pull, Pinocchio Bowling. Welcome to Family Challenge. Today, it's the Anaya family in red. Dad, Eddie. Mom, Arlene. Niece, Michelle. Niece, Kimberly. Cousin, Isaac. And son, Joshua. Going head-to-head with the Freemans in blue. Dad, Tim. Mom, Diane. Niece, Mary. Daughter, Katie. Niece, Laura. And son, Timmy. And here's the host of Family Challenge, Ray Combs.
Thank you! Thank you! Hello! Welcome! Welcome to the Family Challenge, to the Anaya family. Hello to the Freemans. Let me go right down through here. Tim, low 5. Back down this way. Right down through. Oh, Joshua. Oh! Welcome to the Family Challenge. Great. Well, I'll tell you what, I feel excited. How you feeling there at home? Everybody feeling good? This is going to be great. Our first game involves a seesaw. It involves all the family members. It is our Seesaw Family Challenge Brigade Gunk game. Now, I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it could be worth 50 points. Now, it's a little different. I'm going to ask all of our families to cross over to your appropriate seesaws. Come on, red team to the red, blue team to the blue, and I'll point it out as we go. Find your positions. Now, at home, if you're wondering what this is, I'm going to explain it to you. Now, look at this right here. As they take their positions, our spotters are helping them get into place. If you notice, when you go seesawing, the purpose is to try to raise the other person to the top. Don't cry, Josh. Stop crying. Right now, this end is up. It's the high part. So there are two people at the other end. There's only one way that we can think to make poor little Timmy go up high and make Josh or go down low. And that is to fill this tub with gunk. And if I might walk over this way, could I see just a tub of that gunk? That means, would you mind holding this for me, Tim? We're going to ask the families to come over in a brigade fashion. We're going to ask Tim to start out. He will go in for the gunk. Oh! Walk up. Place it in. This is universally weighed, equal weight. He will place one bucket of gunk into the blue, at which time he will run to the back of the brigade, handing the bucket to the next teammate till enough gunk is placed into the tub to raise that teammate up. On the top of their helmet is a spike that will burst a balloon, that will burst a balloon of goo on their head. Kimberly, you're going to have to try to aim. Excuse me, watch yourself there. You're going to have to try to aim, and you just try to stay out of the way, okay? And so if you wear the goo on your head, you've got 50 points. We've got to get them even. We've got to get them even to start, completely even. Spotters, help me get them even. Get them even. Teams, are you ready? Yeah. Now we're going to start on that end. When Mary, look at her. Are you ready? Are you ready? You might get some gunk on you. For 50 points. Is it going to be the blue or the red? I say go! Out of the bucket they come. There's Dad, hands up for oh! The goo. What happened there? What happened there? You're so close. Wait a minute. This isn't fair. They went straight up. You've got to burst that balloon. You're up there. I'll tell you, no, you can't use your hands. You cannot use your hands. You can't use your hands. Lean back. Try to bust the balloon. Try to bust. Oh. Just hold on. Hold on to the hand with your hands. Hold on to the hand with your hands. Can they do it? Look out. Look out. Oh. The blue team comes out of nowhere. I can't believe it. It is though. Hold on here. It is as though. Come over here for a second. Did he have weights, Timmy? Was there weights in there or something? It was even after one bucket of goo. They went straight up. What happened? Is there more back there than we know about? That's all of it. Let's get an instant replay if we can. I think finally she had to use her head skills to poke that and burst that blue balloon. Let's see what happened. Instant replay. There it is. uses the back. There it is. The game has begun. 50 points. The blue team. That was excellent, but I said right now, families, let's cross over and go to our next event. Watch your step as you come out of the gunk. I've taken some incoming goop. Take a shot of that. Nobody comes out of the game unscathed. I'm wearing some goop. Look what you got on me there, blue team. 50 points right now for the Freemans, but the Anayas would like to make up for it. And I can only think of one event that could probably top the way we started this show for picking up points and showing courage, as well as intuition. We have here hundreds of eggs. Literally, a lot of eggs. The one thing you don't know about an egg when you look at it, you cannot tell if this egg has been cooked or not.
This is cooked.
Why don't you back up, Joshua? I don't need to hurt anyone. You sure it's cooked, Joshua? Yeah. How sure? Which one is cooked? Which one's cooked? This one? Right there? You sure? Step over here, Joshua. Right here. Turn around. You sure it's cooked? Turn around. Face the camera. Wrong. You're wrong. You can never tell. Just want to prove. Look at it. I think Joshua will be quiet the rest of the show. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, you can never tell if an egg is cooked or not. Anyone else? I think you get the point of our next game. Nieces, you're going to pick up an egg, one at a time, and you're going to hand them. You must hand them to your uncle, who will then crash them on their head. If it is an uncooked egg, it's no points, and it's egg on your face. For every hard-boiled egg, you will receive 5 points. And we're going to go till this entire bin is empty, and I want you to know there's an equal number of hard-boiled eggs in there. So whoever gets the most could take the lead. Literally, I'm going to put that back. I'm going to just kind of clean my hand off here. Do we understand the rules? Eddie, you got the rules?
I got it.
Try to put the hard-boiled ones in there if you can. Ladies, you must hand them to them. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, it's a weapon! It's a weapon! It's another! It's a weapon! It's a hard-boiled one! It's a weapon! 2 hard-boiled! Let's count them up! Just the hard-boils in the bowl! Just hard-boils in the bowl! Let's see it, Tim. Just the hard-boils in the bowl. Oh, one! You wear them well! You wear them well! Here we go! Just hard-boiled! Oh, you got me! Watch out! Watch out! Well, I ought to pound you! Hand him to him! He's got to do it! Hand him, be careful! Hand him easy! Hand him easy! Don't break him! Don't break him! There you go! Come on, Tim! Don't be afraid! Woo! It's an egg shampoo! You go with it, Eddie, baby! It's a good look, baby! It's a good look! It's a real one! There you go! It's a hard-boiled egg! That's right! That's right! Come on, Tim! Come on, Tim! Come on! They all gotta be hard-boiled! Look at them! Come on! Just hard-boils in here only! Get just the hard-boiled ones! Come on! Just hard-boils! Come on! Come on! This is amazing! It's 5 points an egg, and there's a lot of hard-boiled eggs in there! Come on! Let's get that out of there! Come on! It's only fair. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. When you find a hard bowl, just stick it right in there. Come on, Tim. Don't be shy, Eddie. Eddie, you're all Mr. Egghead. Tim, it looks like you're behind right now. The red team could be picking up valuable egg points. The valuable egg points. Take a shot of this. We're coming down to the bottom. Eddie, not since Foghorn Leghorn has so many eggs been burst. You see here. That's right. That's a hard one. You're doing good, Tim. Don't give up. Don't give up. You got to let your vanity go. Tim, go up higher. You cut your head. He's actually bleeding. We got to watch him here. Go up high. Go up high on your head. That's right. We don't want to. Remember your mark. Watch out for the shells. We're coming down to the back stretch. Look at the eggs. 10, 9, 8. One at a time. One at a time. 2. We got stop the clock. All right. You all right, Tim?
Yeah, fine, David. Fine.
Okay. This looks pretty scary. I'm going to ask for an instant replay of some of that action, and we're going to tally up these eggs while we play it back. Once again, some of that great action. Hello. Finally mount them up. There it is. Oh, I want to say, Tim and the blue team had 50 eggs. 5 points an egg, giving him 250, total of 300 points. But Eddie, with his niece Michelle, they find 60 hard-boiled eggs at 5 points an egg, 300. It's an even score. It's anyone's family challenge. Stay tuned. There's a lot more when we come back. Don't go away. 300, 300.
Coming up, our families not only eat breakfast in bed, they make breakfast in bed. Blindfolded. Stay tuned.
We are challenging on the family challenge. The Freeman family, 300 points. Dead even with the Anaya family, 300 points. It's really been a nip and tuck event. I'm going to see right now who has what it takes to go ahead by 75 points. This is really great. It's our blindfolded refrigerator relay breakfast in bed event. Blindfolded breakfast in bed. Now, why are these mothers staying here with a bullhorn? What do you think, Diane? Do your kids listen to you?
Lead them to victory. Yes, they listen to me. They better.
Her kids, oh, they do listen to me. They better. Do your kids listen to you,
No,
Arlene?
that's why I need this.
I noticed that Josh was an independent thinker.
Exactly. This is just for Josh.
I just noticed that if he ever has an attention disorder span, go to the top shelf, the eggs. That gets his attention every time. This is great because it really depends on a team effort. The mothers are going to be like the captains. And when I call you to your positions, you're going to sit in your director's chairs. You become the directors. I'm going to open this refrigerator door, which you'll step back, revealing 3 items that will be necessary to make a wonderful bowl of cereal in bed. Our kids will represent the 3 players who will listen to the mothers. Joshua, which item are you going to bring back to the bed?
The bowl.
The bowl. And you're going to bring back?
Bowl.
And you're going to bring back?
Cereal.
And you're going to bring back?
The cereal.
And?
The milk.
And?
Milk.
That's the 3 items necessary for a great bowl of cereal. When I say go, your mother, and listen for your mother's voice, because you're going to be blindfolded totally. The kids will then go up, blindfolded. They'll be walking towards the item that their mother's leading them. She'll say right, left. They are to successfully get the item, carry it back as they stagger around, bumping into each other, blindfolded. Joshua, I can see you doing this. Once they get on the bed, they're allowed to take off their blindfold, Joshua, which means the next person can then go retrieve the cereal and then milk. For all the items that are retrieved, 25 points, making it worth 75 points. In addition, the team that does it first successfully will get an additional 25 points, making this round worth 100 points. Joshua, get that blindfold ready. Mothers, take your seats. You want to take your seat, Mom? Everyone, put your blindfolds on. Let's make sure you can't see light. No cheating. Joshua, sit down. I don't trust you. I like you. Kimberly, let's put you straight. You're the red team. You are the blue team. Let's just sit straight. Now, remember, when you do get to the bed, we'll tell you you can pull your blindfold up. And at the end, when it comes to pouring the milk, Joshua. If you were my kid. All right. Get me an egg, Richie. Here we go. Timmy, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
I don't know that speed is really the thing here. Mothers, when I say go, there is no time limit on this. Listen for your mother's voice. It's going to be confusing because there's going to be 2 mothers yelling. Now let's see who knows their mother the best. I am standing near the refrigerator. You come this way, back to your bed. Mothers, are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am.
Yes! See if your mic's working.
All right. Yes.
All right, do you hear your blue team? Do you hear your mother?
Come on, Timmy.
All right, well, hold on. Timmy, sit down. Timmy. Timmy. False start. Here we go. Joshua, false start. Here we go. For the bowls. 1, 2, 3, go. Breakfast in bed, reload. The red team is out of the box. Sorry about that. This looks like... Come on, hurry. Hurry up. To the right, to the right. No, help her. Cereal's got to be in. The cereal's got to be in. No, she's got to be in. No, her blindfold. She didn't have her blindfold on. Sit down. Sit down. Help her. No, you can't do it for her. She's got to do it. She's got to do it. Hold the bowl. Hold the bowl. Hold the bowl. Tell her to pour. Tell her to pour. Hold the bowl. Hold the bowl. Hold the bowl. You got the bowl. You got the bowl. I don't know what to say, Judge. I'm going to go to the judges on this. Right here, you see the perfect way to do it. Michelle fooled me. She sat down on the bed, qualifying her to take her mask off. I didn't even see that quick mask action, allowing her to pour her milk directly into the bowl, making all 3 items successful completion of the bowl of cereal, and 100 points for the Anaya family. Michelle, that was a great job. Were you listening to your mother?
Yes.
Is that what helped?
Kind of, yeah.
Now, I noticed also what threw me off was who was carrying the milk? Katie? You forgot to take your mask off?
Yeah, I forgot to take it off.
Well, because of that, the Anayas pick up 100 points. You got 2 items, 350 for the Freemans, the Anayas for 100. This family challenge is going to continue. We've got a great event coming right up.
How well do our families really know each other? You'd be surprised, as will they, right after this.
Our family challenge continues. The Anaya family, 400 points. The Freemans have 350. Blue wants to come back. And the great game right now is lift a family member. We're going to ask our 2 fathers if maybe they'll be kind of the captains of the team this time that can guide the team to points. 50 points for each family member that you can successfully lift from this rope right here. Step back here, Timmy, if you would. I'm going to ask the blue family, since you were trailing, to go first. Timmy, you'll pull from this side, and if you're able to successfully guess approximately by the weight which family member you pulled up, we'll give you 50 points. How about that? Now, Eddie, since you are leading, I'm going to ask if you'll go off stage, and we'll place you in our airproof, soundproof booth. That makes a big difference. Now, Timmy, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to look back here. Now, Jim, little Timmy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Laura?
Yeah.
Katie?
Yes.
Mary?
Yeah.
Diane?
Yeah.
There's not much weight discrepancy between these family members. We're going to ask them to step back. Diane hits me. As I said, there's not much weight discrepancy. Right now, Timmy has no idea. Will he be lifting Timmy or Diane? But if he can successfully guess, once the spotters have told me that our family member is safe, we're using the international family lifting technique. Timmy, you are by profession, I don't think people know this, you're a professional
Paramedic.
paramedic. So sometimes you have to hoist. Sometimes you have to hoist people out of dangerous situations.
That's correct.
Where are you a paramedic? What city?
LA City Fire Department.
Fantastic. You know, which station?
94s.
Is there a station 10?
Yes.
That's the station that saved my life. So I'm going to thank you very, very much. Here we go right now. Timmy, go ahead and grab hold of this. This is great. I'm going to get out of the way. The family members are in position. Tim, I want you to pull them until you get them up. And when you get them up, hold them. And then when you think you know which family member it is, you give me the signal. Okay? Go ahead and give it a tug. Just they don't have to pull them all the way up. Just enough till you think you know who you got there. You think you know? You got a good feel?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Laura.
All right, you think it's Laura? Is he right? He's right! 50 points! 50 points! 50 points! All right, I hate to do this. All right, let's see if that was correct. Go ahead, firefighter Tim. Let's see what you got. You got Laura right, unless there was a mirror there. And you've evened the score. That's a little bit of weight there.
That's TJ.
TJ would be right! Okay, here we go. All right, you got 2 of the 3. I'm sorry, but I'm calling an audible here. All right. Timmy, can you get 400 and can you get 150 points out of this? Go ahead.
Oh, honey, I love you. That's my wife.
That's right. You get 150 points. You got 500. You've taken the lead. We're going to send you to your bench right there. Red team, take your positions. Let's bring in your husband who's been waiting off stage. That was great. We're going to keep silence. Line up straight just like you did. Just like you did. Fantastic. Fantastic. They've taken the lead, but you know what? I've never seen a stronger father in all the years we've been doing this show than the father of the Anaya family. And as he comes to the stage, Joshua, you can't give anything away. You can't say, "It's me, Dad, the egg eater." You can't say that. Here he comes right now, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie, you're a strong, strong man, Eddie. I want you to know that he was able to successfully tell us on all 3 family members who he picked up. So you're now down 100 points, but you have 3 chances to take that lead again. All right, we're going to place, you're a strong guy. Be careful. We're going to make sure the spotters have them in order, okay? Now, by profession, what do you do?
Pardon me?
What do you for a living?
I work for an exporting company.
An exporting company.
Yes, sir.
All right, good enough. Well, I don't know what that is, but good luck. I can tell you, you must do some physical therapy there. So if everybody's ready, kind of lift it. When you feel that you know who it is by the tug, you can stop and give me the sign, and we'll see if you're right.
Okay. Ready?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Arlene.
Oh, stop! Stop! Arlene! He said Arlene, and then we saw... That is incorrect. It is not Arlene. Eddie, you almost sent that kid into space. Wrong. Not only did he jerk him past the thing, he didn't even see it. All right. You missed that 50 points. Hercules, try to be a little calmer with your family. All right? Just slowly tug him up there.
Jesus, this one's heavy. Arlene.
What is that?
Arlene.
No! That's incorrect. That's incorrect. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, 2 of you, the other 3 stay back. Now, this is your last chance at 50 points. Okay. It's now 500 to 400. All right, give it, hold on. We'll wait till everybody gets in shape, okay? If they're in place, go ahead and Eddie. Now, don't scream it till you tell us. Go ahead and pull up.
Now, this one is Arlene.
He's right! Give him 50 points! Come around here and give her a kiss.
All right.
Families, come on up here, Blue family. I hated to call those audibles on you like that. Good job, Tim. Because you knew the way your families weighed, this game weighs a little closer. Right now, step over here. Come over here just for a second. Arlene, what do you think when he picked up the first one and he said it was you? What'd you think?
That's a great compliment.
When he picked up the second one and he thought it was you. But I got to tell you, when it was you, you know what his face looked like?
Yeah, what?
It looked like it was me. But you have 450 points. You're only trailing by 50. Tim, you dang sure knew your family well. You got 150 points, giving you 500. The challenge of our families are going to continue in just a moment. We're going to find out who knows the best about the skills of bowling and many other things. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Next up, our families discover an instant way to clean the dining room table. You won't want to miss this.
The family challenge continues. What more could we give you? What more challenging events could our families face? Right now, the Freemans have 500 points, leading the Anaya family 450 points. If it's possible, I don't know if you can see this lovely, lovely, beautiful table setting. I found out it's one of our family's 12th wedding anniversaries coming up tomorrow. This could be one of their gifts. This is a Van Gogh painted dish set worth more than $40 million. That's a lie. It is a special set table, beautifully set table that's been designed by a professional magician, David Avedon, who's going to come out right now. David, thanks for coming on the show. Now, I'm going to ask you to help me. There's 50 points separating our two families. I wanted an event that could be worth potentially 100 points, maybe 50. And you came up with something that you thought would be great. So if you want to tell us about it, it has to do with this table setting. David is, of course, one of the top magicians in the world.
Thank you. It's very simple. I've noticed some gunk and goo things happening. I mean, I've noticed a little drop here and there.
We do a little of that.
A little of that. And I was thinking these people are so fastidious that if one crumb got on their tablecloth, they would be outraged.
They are very fastidious.
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 And they would instantly remove that tablecloth to wash it instantly, don't you think, Ray?
I think they would.
I think
Instantly.
they would.
Instantly.
So what I would like to do is just show them how they might do that quickly and effortlessly.
You mean you would have them take all the dishes off and then take the table?
No. We do it in one fell swoop, one aerobic moment never to be forgotten.
I'm not going to get in the way. You're saying that if they can do what you're about to do, and I'm not going to get in the way. Everybody, David, 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 David.
Dave. Oh, Dave.
David Avedon, look at that! My friend, stay right here. This is unbelievable. There's your plate, your bowl, your plate, another bowl, dish cups, all your silverware, nothing left at the table. Is there an instant replay of that we could call from the booth? This is a slow motion instant replay of what magical hands can do when a prestigious event happens on your table. Look at that, David. Excellent. Just like I showed you. Now, I gotta tell you, that's great. That is amazing.
Thank you.
And now, there's no magnets under there. No, that's real. That's real. Now, you think that if one of our families, one of our husbands would come do this, if they can keep all of the dishes on, nothing falls off, it would be worth 100 points.
Positively 100 points.
If they can do it and keep anything on the table and something falls off, it'd be worth 50 points.
I think it would be astounding. If one thing is left, they got to get at least 50 points just for hanging in there.
What do you think, audience? I think so, too. Eddie, would you mind coming up? You're trailing right now. We're going to go all the way. Eddie, you're trailing by.
I've been watching the show very carefully.
We're going to let you work from this table down here first.
Down here?
Yeah, right here first.
Now, this is Fast Eddie.
That's Fast Eddie.
He's in the export business. He knows a lot about the value of expensive Melmac. He wouldn't let anything happen to it. More than that, he's got muscles the size of Rhode Island. He can definitely handle a tablecloth, and he's got the speed. He's got the athletic ability. I'm betting on Fast Eddie. He's going to whip it out 100%.
I'm not going to touch it, Fast Eddie. He says that you're going to take that tablecloth and that you're going to whip it out and nothing's going to fall off that table. If you do, you have the lead 550 to 500. What do you think, Eddie?
I hope so. Let's try it.
Now, give him a little tip.
Here's what you want to do. You want to gather it up so it's nice and even. Make sure your hands are spread as wide as the objects on the table. Don't pull up and don't pull out, but you pull straight down. One fast move, leave everything on the table, and be steady. Don't let anyone rush it.
I'll tell you what I know he's going to do when he jerks it. He'll go, Arlene. It's Arlene. That's what he thinks every time it's Arlene. Eddie, you feel ready?
Yes.
He gave very simple instructions. You want to tell us your thoughts? Eddie's thinking. Take all the time you want, Eddie. Take all the time you want. He's a method tablecloth puller. Estimated street value of these dishes, $2,000. Yes! Oh, the one spoon! I gotta call for an instant replay. I have to call for an instant replay of that one spoon coming off of the table. Is there any way you could show us in the booth? Watch this, Eddie. Watch the table. You were this close. One spoon away. There it goes as it falls. You were this close. This close. That ties you even. That ties you even. I'm going to ask right now, Timmy, come up here. Stay right there, Eddie. Go ahead, David, take over. Now, I just want to point this out. Timmy, if you get nervous and you jerk all the stuff off, it's going to be even. This is a chance to maintain your lead, even add 100 points to it.
Now, this is totally awesome, Tim. Paramedic, used to making life and death decisions, moving instantly, rapidly, and positively. He's got the moves to do it.
I'm going to do it. Here we go.
You really sold me on that, Tim. Now, it is your 12-year anniversary tomorrow, right?
That's correct.
We wish you well on your anniversary. You'll be 600 points leading if you can do this, Tim. for 100 points. Oh! No! Look at this. He almost impaled himself with a knife. So it's 50 points. You know, it's definitely, you got the 50 points. Look what you kept on. 550. We're going to, hold on a second. Let's get an instant replay of that. Take a look here, Tim. See what you did. I think it was your technique. It's the way you jerked from the table. You actually pulled the knife on yourself. Take a look, Tim. See, I think, I don't want to be too critical, but I think, I know, step back just a bit, because I think he was a little bit quick from the draw. What do you think?
Well, you see, what I think is that you don't know until you try.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody at home should try. What? You know, I don't think... You don't think I can do this?
With it, you can.
If I do this, then the family challenge gets 550 points, and we're leading. This is for the house. Gotta hold it even.
I would spread your arms out a little bit more. Get it nice and down, not out.
Oh, that hurt. I can't believe I actually kept it on there. Right. Give David Havidan a big hand. Give him a big hand. We have 550 to 500. Thank you, Joshua, for your help. Stay tuned. There's more Family Challenge coming right up. Don't go away.
Next up, a new game, Pinocchio Bowling, and that's no lie.
We thank Eugene Wood. The Family Challenge is proud to finish this very great Family Challenge with such a very competitive game. Right now, the Freemans are winning with 550 points over the Anaya family, who have 500. It's a 50-point lead. There is not a better way to end a family challenge that I can think of than a team event that involves 3 family members in what we call Pinocchio Bowling for the Championship Cup. Now, what does that mean? It starts right here with Timmy, who's going to take our first, what we call our bowling ball, which is actually a balloon filled with pancake batter. He's then going to toss it to his teammate, who is the bowler. What is her name?
Mary.
As you toss it, Mary will then catch it. And Mary, what will you then do?
I will roll it down the table.
You will not pass.
The yellow line.
That's correct. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now, as you roll it down the table, this is not just an average bowling strike. Mother Diana, this is a chance right now for you to amass such a lead that there's no way the Anayas can overtake you. You have 50 points. For every balloon that bursts, and it doesn't just simply burst, it's Pinocchio Bowling, you must put this on. Even though you did not tell a lie, this is going to be the burster. Go ahead and put it on. Don't be shy. We're getting you set. There is a needle on the end of this long proboscis, which means nose in Spanish, I think. And it's very, very, now put the eye protector on because you have to breathe through your mouth. Very, very, don't try this at home. Do not try to put a needle through your nose to burst balloons. Do you feel comfortable? That's great. Let's put you in position here, right here at the table. Now, I feel the tension building. You want to take an aim. It's good. You feel good? The balloons, you can't see your nose? You don't need to see your nose. Right there's your nose. How's that? Right, the balloons are coming at this level. For each balloon that you burst, you'll get 10 points. If they stop, you cannot burst them after they stop, only while they're rolling. Mary, you catch them as soon as you roll. Timmy, you throw another one. You got 60 seconds to burst as many balloons. You feel nervous. You want to scoot up? No, scoot back. My nose is really... Your nose is in the way? Yeah. Do whatever you have to do. If you want to get on your knees, you can do it. Yes, you can. You don't have to stay on the bench. Just know it's more pancake batter. That's right. Diane is using, this is the European technique. Don't watch turning towards me there. Okay, do you feel ready, Mom? They may come this way, they may come that way. You feel ready, Timmy? Do you feel ready, Mary? What do you say, team? 60 seconds on the clock. Ready? Go, Timmy, throw one. Be careful. There's the first balloon is off. Now you're rolling slowly down, slowly down. That's one. That's right. There's 10 points. Come on, Timmy. Keep it coming, Timmy. Keep it coming, Timmy. Timmy, you're having trouble. You're having trouble. Come on. Come on. Timmy. That's 2. Come on. Here we go. Right down. That's all right. It's 3. Come on, Timmy. Get the next one ready. Get the next one, Timmy. Get the next one. Here we go. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Come on, Timmy. There you go, Timmy. There you go, Timmy. There you go. Come on, Timmy. There you go. Oh, there you go. Can you get 3? 30 seconds. No. Come on, Timmy. Get the next one, Timmy. Get the next one. Get the next one. Get the next one, Timmy. Get the next one. Go ahead. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. We've only broken 2. Give me 3. Yes, there's 3. Come on. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. No. 2, 1, 0. Did we get 3? 3 balloons. That gives you 580, Mom. You might have made it so that it can't be undone. I want you to take a look, Diane, at your technique. It was very good. Very good indeed. Now look at this. Beautifully worked, and then a beautiful break. That is fantastic. That's fantastic. Give her a hand. Fantastic. Blue team, if you go back with your teammates. Red team, come on over. Let's find out. We're going to switch over. Come on over here. Arlene, come on down here. Give me your hand. Well, we're changing blues. Arlene, come over here. Now, nobody gets by without putting on the proboscis. We're going to switch it all over. As she puts it on, we're going to change stools. Now, this mother has stood here unscathed. Arlene, what have you done to help your team today?
Cheer, cheer, cheer.
She's just cheered. Let me have that if I could, Sarah. Excuse me, Shara. We're going to put the reds. She doesn't have to try it. Put the proboscis on. We want to see you. Everyone is so vain. Now, in order to win, you have to take 9 balloons with that nose. Do you think you can do it?
You got 9?
No, she got 3, but they already had a 50-point lead.
Oh, great.
You can do it. But you know what the key is here? You must be ready to pitch the next balloon, and you must roll it straight down the middle. Let's make sure your pointer is straight. Okay. Now, you make the decision, Arlene. Do you want to use the stool? We'll move this blue off. Go ahead and try the stool. Or do you want to go down from the knee position? She's going straight to the knee. Forget the stool. As soon as you assume the position, get all the blue out of the way. You saw what it takes. We need 9 and 60 seconds. It is very possible. You can hold on to anything you want.
There's nothing there.
Table legs? Well, I guess you can't. It's just you working alone without a net. Now, hold on. We got our thrower here. We've got Kimberly. Are you ready? Yes. And our pitcher is?
Shout.
All right. We need 9 and 60 seconds. Wish him well. 60 seconds on the clock. Good luck, Arlene. Go! There's the first balloon that's on. Oh! Straight from the get-go. Oh! That, little slower, little slower. 2. Oh, no, no, didn't break. Here we go. Little slower with the roll. Little slower with the roll. Roll a little slower. Roll slower. Roll slower. Oh, clean your eyes, Mom. Little slower, Michelle. Little slower. Oh! Little slower. Still got time. Oh! She can't see. She's working blind. She's not. Oh! Little slower, Michelle. Slower. These aren't fastballs. 30 seconds. It's going to have to be a big finish. No! You're going to have to hit the nose full. Mom, hold your head straight. She's going for your nose. Hold your head straight. She's telling you where to go. Come on, you can do it. 10 seconds. Make sure your pointer is working. It's there. Mom, you got to go for it. 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the clock. Come here, Eileen. Come here. Take your glasses. Can you see? You all right? Let's get a towel for her. She's got it in her eyes. Towel. Give her a hand. She got the first one, which is the penguin. 510 points for the Anaya family. Come and hug her. The champions are the Freemans. Everybody over here. Let me talk to her. She's cleaning her eyes. Instant replay of the one she got, so she can see what it took to do it. This was the first one. Look at those eyes, wide open. They were wide open. You could see that balloon coming. The proboscis goes to work, and that was your only 10. What happened there? Then you kind of went blind, huh?
Couldn't see nothing.
Well, I'll tell you what, she was doing a great job pitching. The Freemans, though, become the champions with 580. The Anayas made a great run. Joshua, Isaac, 510. Our comedy challenge will be right here, right after these messages. Don't go away. We're going to give away prizes and the championship cup.
Stay tuned for our award presentation when we return to Family Challenge.
Welcome back. Once again, I have yet to participate in the Family Challenge that didn't come down to the most exciting events. 580 for the champions, the Blue and Freemans. The Anayas fell short with 510, but no one goes home empty-handed. Gene, will you tell this team what they will be taking home?
Okay, Ray. Fast Track Fitness presents their Fast Track Exerciser. Burn calories, tone muscles, experience health benefits with a fitness program on Fast Track.
Excellent. Congratulations, Eddie. You've been a great team. And to our winners, Tim, these are the prizes that you'll be taking home because you called the champions.
Ricardo, Beverly Hills Exciting Stripes Collection. Strong, soft to the touch fashion luggage designed for weekend or around the world travel from Ricardo, Beverly Hills. And you'll spend a fun-filled weekend at the Hotel Laguna. You'll be right on the beach where you can swim, sun, surf, or stroll through charming Laguna Beach galleries and shops. Furnished by the Hotel Laguna in California.
I just want to say before we go by, I want to say to the Anaya family, this was one of the greatest families we've ever had on this show. And, Mom, you made a great effort. If you hadn't gone blind in the first pancake ball, I think your Pinocchio nose would have done it. We wish you a happy 12th wedding anniversary, and I think that prize package will come in great, don't you?
Thank you very much.
And I think you won't mind. Come on, Cheryl. It was a great honor that I award you with our championship cup. Right there it is. As the champions of the Family Challenge Cup, I'm Ray Combs from the Family Challenge. Don't ever face any challenge alone. Face it on the Family Challenge. See you next time. Bye-bye.
All the food used on Family Challenge is food that is no longer edible.
Use her head skills to poke that and burst that blue balloon. Let's see what happened. Instant replay. There it is. Uses the back. There it is. The game has begun. 50 points. The blue team. That was excellent, but I said right now, families, let's cross over and go to our next event. Watch your step as you come out of the gunk. I've taken some incoming goop. Take a shot of that. Nobody comes out of the game unscathed. I'm wearing some goop. Look what you got on me there, blue team. 50 points right now for the Freemans, but the Anayas would like to make up for it. And I can only think of one event that could probably top the way we started this show for picking up points and showing courage, as well as intuition. We have here hundreds of eggs. Literally, a lot of eggs. The one thing you don't know about an egg when you look at it, you cannot tell if this egg has been cooked or not. Why don't you back up, Joshua? I don't need to hurt anyone. You sure it's cooked, Joshua? How sure? Which one is cooked? Which one's cooked? This one? Right there? You sure? Step over here, Joshua. Right here, turn around. You sure it's cooked? Turn around, face the camera. Wrong. You're wrong. You can never tell. Just want to prove. Look at, I think Joshua will be quiet the rest of the show. As I was saying before I was so... Family Challenge Brigade Gunk game. Now, I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it could be worth 50 points. Now, it's a little different. I'm going to ask all of our families to cross over to your appropriate seesaws. Come on, red team to the red, blue team to the blue, and I'll point it out as we go. Find your positions. Now, at home, If you're wondering what this is, I'm going to explain it to you. Now, look at this right here. As they take their positions, our spotters are helping them get into place. If you notice, when you go seesawing, the purpose is to try to raise the other person to the top. Don't cry, Josh. Stop crying. Right now, this end is up. It's the high part. So there are two people at the other end. There's only one way that we can think to make poor little Timmy go up high and make Josh or go down low. And that is to fill this tub with gunk. And if I might walk over this way, could I see just the tub of that gunk? That means, would you mind holding this for me, Tim? We're going to ask the families to come over in a brigade fashion. We're going to ask Tim to start out. He will go in for the gunk. Oh! Walk up, place it in. This is universally weighed, equal weight. He will place one bucket of gunk into the blue, at which time he will run to the back of the brigade, handing the bucket to the next teammate, till enough gunk is placed into the tub to raise that teammate up. On the top of their helmet is a spike that will burst a balloon, that will burst a balloon of goo on their head. Kimberly, you're going to have to try to...
Don't go away. Coming up next, seesaw gunk junk, egg roulette, blind refrigerator relay, family member lift, tablecloth pull, Pinocchio bowling. Welcome to Family Challenge. Today, it's the Anaya family in red. Dad, Eddie. Mom, Arlene. Niece, Michelle. Niece, Kimberly. Cousin, Isaac. And son, Joshua. Going head-to-head with the Freemans in blue. Dad, Tim. Mom, Diane. Niece, Mary. Daughter, Katie. Niece, Laura. And son, Timmy. And here's the host of Family Challenge, Ray Combs.
Thank you! Thank you! Hello! Welcome! Welcome to the Family Challenge, to the Anaya family. Hello to the Freemans. Let me go right down through here. Tim, low five. Back down this way. Right down through. Oh, Joshua. Oh! Welcome to the Family Challenge. Great. Well, I'll tell you what, I feel excited. How you feeling there at home? Everybody feeling good? This is going to be great. Our first game involves a seesaw. It involves all the family members. It is our seesaw, rudely interrupted. You can never tell if an egg is cooked or not. Anyone else? I think you get the point of our next game. Nieces, you're going to pick up an egg, one at a time, and you're going to hand them. You must hand them to your uncle, who will then crash them on their head. If it is an uncooked egg, it's no points, and it's egg on your face. For every hard-boiled egg, you will receive 5 points. And we're going to go till this entire bin is empty, and I want you to know there's an equal number of hard-boiled eggs in there. So whoever gets the most could take the lead. Literally, I'm going to put that back. I'm going to just kind of clean my hand off here. Do we understand the rules? Eddie, you got the rules?
I got it.
Try to put the hard-boiled ones in there if you can. Ladies, you must hand them to them. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, it's a weapon! It's a weapon! It's another! It's a weapon! It's a hard-boiled one. It's a weapon. 2 hard-boiled. Let's count them up. Just the hard-boils in the bowl. Just hard-boils in the bowl. Let's see you, Tim. Just the hard-boils in the bowl. Oh, you wear them well. You wear them well. Here we go. Just hard-boiled. Oh, you got me. Watch out. Watch out. Well, I ought to pound you. Hand him to him. He's got to do it. Hand him. Be careful. Hand him easy. Hand him easy. Don't break him. Don't break him. There you go. Come on, Tim. Don't be afraid. Woo! It's an egg shampoo. You go with it, Eddie, baby. It's a good look, baby. It's a good look. It's a real one. Aim. Excuse me. Watch yourself there. You're going to have to try to aim, and you just try to stay out of the way, okay? And so if you wear the goo on your head, you've got 50 points. We've got to get them even. We've got to get them even to start. Completely even. Spotters, help me get them even. Get them even. Teams, are you ready? Yeah. Now we're going to start on that end. When Mary, look at her. Are you ready? Are you ready? You might get some gunk on you. For 50 points. Is it going to be the blue or the red? I say go! Out of the bucket they come. There's Dad, hands up the front. Oh, the goo. What happened there? What happened there? You're so close. Wait a minute. This isn't fair. They went straight up. You got to burst that balloon. You're up there. I'll tell you, no, you can't use your hands. You cannot use your hands. You can't use your hands. Lean back. Try to bust the balloon. Try to bust. Oh. Just hold on. Hold on to the hand with your hands. Hold on to the hand with your hands. Can they do it? Look out. Look out. Oh, the blue team comes out of nowhere. I can't believe it. It is though, hold on here. It is as though, come over here for a second. Did he have weights, Timmy? Was there weights in there or something? It was even after one bucket of goo. They went straight up. What happened? Is there more back there than we know about? That's all of it. Let's get an instant replay if we can. I think finally she had